This is the elevator belt that goes up and down. So we're taking it off so we can ship it to you. First, you relieve a little bit of the pressure by lifting this right here so the belt's loose. And now you pull out the little rod that holds the belt together. Be sure and not lose that rod. And now the belt comes right off. So you carefully gather up the belt and keep this rod. The next step is to take off this bolt here and here. We've already got the wrench on there because that's what holds the elevator on. So so if you use 2 wrenches you can get it off, and then the same way putting it on. 1 wrench to hold the nut and 1 wrench to turn the bolt. And be sure once you get both sides loosened up that you have a second person there to hold the elevator so it doesn't just fall off. The order of things, so you'll see there's just the bolt on this side, nothing here, the square washer right here, and then on this side, go ahead and pull them off. You got the nut and another square washer. So nut, square washer, then bracket, square washer, then the frame, and then the bolt. Okay, the bolt that's on this side by the switch, because of the way the switch is, it can't come off, so we're leaving it there. So when you have your package of hardware for putting the elevator on, you'll know that, matter of fact, we'll leave both bolts that way. We'll leave both bolts and nuts on. Okay, now that the 2 supports for the elevator are loose and just laying there, Michael's going to pull them off. And then on this static guard here, that's the only thing holding those 2 together for the bobbin on the top. So this bolt right here, and there's a similar bolt on the other side. So we'll just take that static guard off, and that way you'll have the bobbin, the 2 braces, the static guard, and that's all there is to the elevator, plus the belt that we already showed you. Okay, so now we're just removing the bolts on each side of the static guard. And you have a second person holding things together so that wooden bobbin doesn't fall. That would be harder to replace. Okay. And then just repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, so the bobbin is, the bearings for the bobbin are strapped into that brace, so we aren't going to take that apart. We're just going to attach that to the crate so it'll be safe in shipment. All there is to taking it off. Now it's good for just doing bats, so when you get it, you can just plug it in and the bats will come right down here. You might want to take off this shield right here, and all that is these 2 wing nuts, and you can take that shield right off so that the bat goes straight down onto this drum.